Hi, welcome to Hospitality Live with Rupesh. Each week, we feature an industry leader that will share the latest trends and the best strategies to help you grow. Now, welcome your host, Rupesh Patel.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning. I am super excited about this episode. Guys, welcome to episode number 37, Hospitality Live with me, Rupesh. Welcome to the show. Welcome to all the wonderful people that I've connected with this week here on these multiple platforms that I've been proud to be on. This week, Monday, I was on Anthony Malcurie and Glenn Hausman's show, No Vacancy, and their show was awesome. We had thousands of people listen to it so far, and I'm pretty excited about that. Those guys are good. And then yesterday, I had the privilege of going on to my local, I live in Orlando, the local Hotel and Lodging Association, Central Florida Hotel and Lodging Association's webinar. I spoke for about 45 minutes and we talked about service is not canceled, right? Whatever you do, make sure you don't cancel your customer service. And there's 5 creative ways, I actually shared 20 creative ways to provide amazing customer service after this COVID virus. As soon as hotels open up in Orlando, they're gonna be able to use these strategies. So I was super excited. Guys, let me know where you're listening from and where you're watching from. I'm always excited to hear and listen to where you're from. And this show, guess what? I was gonna talk about cleaning and cleanliness and all those things earlier on this week, and it was the game plan. Guess what? Overnight, I had a few changes, and I couldn't bring on some people that I really wanted to. And actually, I feel like right now, hotel brands and people are putting a game plan together right now. They're coming together with strategies and kind of some best practices. And I felt like I didn't have enough information to just share with you where I would be valuable and would be valuable for this time that you're spending with me. And so I was like, you know what? Let's wait. Let's figure out what's gonna happen with the whole process and understand where you what you can do, right? And so, guys, welcome to the show. There's a bunch of people on. Please comment your name or where you're listening from, what city. There's people from Connecticut. Good morning, Guy. Maryland, hello. Good evening from Kilimanjaro. I love that, guys. That's one of my places I want to go. It's probably on my bucket list of things I want to do. And we all are doing those things right now. We're making a dream list, a bucket list of all the things and the places we want to visit. And definitely Kilimanjaro is a place that I want to go visit. I'm sure you have your dreams and aspirations of places you want to go visit. Hawaii's on my list too, and a bunch of other places, guys. Good morning to Tupelo. Good morning to Orlando squad is here. Yep. Paula from Brazil, Nashville. Guys, let me know where you're listening from. I am super excited to have this conversation. So we're not talking about cleaning. We're not talking about sanitization. That's coming very soon. But what we are talking about is marketing. This is like one of my favorite things in the world. I love talking about this. I could spend 2, 3 days, 4 days talking about this in a row. I would not even sleep. All I need is coffee and you guys to here to support me. And that's what I would do. I would talk about marketing, all the tools that I use. And today, this is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the 50 top most must-have marketing tools for hotels, hotel professionals. This is not just for your hotel, it's for you. It's for you to grow yourself. And usually when I provide a topic, it's not just for the hotel, but it's for yourself too. So this can help you grow. Welcome to the show. Bunch of people on from Australia. I love that. Connecticut, or Kentucky, Chicago. Good morning to Ross. Guys, welcome. A lot of people, please comment, let us know. I'm giving away a $100 gift card credit to my website, which is smartguests.com. It's my passion project. It's something that I started a long time ago when my hotels really needed it. So in 2008, I was like, you know what, we're struggling to get reviews. And at this time, Facebook was just coming out. All the social media channels were coming out. And I was like, you know what, this is going to shift into getting reviews online. And I saw that early on. So I was like, you know what, I need to create tools so my hotels can get reviews and try to be top ranked within the market. And continuously we use these tools. And so this episode is sponsored by myself, my website, smartguests.com. And I'll have more of that information next week. But also my new website, rupesh.co. So if you haven't already joined the list, please go to rupesh.co. Let me see if I have the banner up there. No, I don't. I don't have the banner, but I'll put it up later. I'm not worried about it. Rupesh.co is where I am launching my new education personal brand website where I'm going to teach all of these things and more and bring on past guests to help you grow yourself and your career, right? That's what we're here to do, help each other. And, this week, Daytona Beach has opened up and we went, my family and I went, we took our nieces, we did social distancing and we had a great time. And we see that the country's opening up again. Thank God for that, right? We all need this. We all need to get back to work. We all need to support local businesses. We all need to here to support ourselves and our families and all the things that we've cared about in the past. And I'm ready to travel. I'm ready to do a lot of things. I'm ready to bring our teams back on. And I'm ready to get back to work. Who else is ready to get back to work? Comment and let me know if you're ready to get back to work and where you're watching from. South Florida, NYC. Welcome everybody to the show. I am gonna come. Guess what? As soon as this thing is opened up, I am gonna be doing some intimate meetups in local markets where we maybe social distance, make sure we're all safe. Maybe we do a test. Maybe I measure your temperature before you come into the event. But I would love to connect with you guys, and it's gonna be super exciting. So you know what? This week, the mindset for this week, and I know my intros are always long. People are always like, your intros are so long. I'll just get to the point. And this is a survey I want to take, actually ask you, are you okay with me sharing these opening mindsets with you, right? Are you okay with me sharing some insights where maybe it helps you with your leadership, maybe it helps you with the way you think, right? I think it's powerful when I can explain these things, but is it important, or should I just go straight to the point? Comment and let me know if I should just go straight to the point, or should I give you some insights on how I've been thinking, what I've been going through the past week, and understand and help you, right? So let me know, comment, and let me know if that is important to you, or do you want to just get to the topic? Because we can just do this show and just get to the topic and not talk about the stuff that talks about emotion, feelings, all those things, right? Those are important to me. I kind of go to those when I am down and out, and we all are. So please comment and let me know if you do. And guess what? Remember, we're giving away a $50 or a $100 gift card to smartguests.com, and you will be able to go ahead and use that. Before the end of the show, I'm going to pick the person that has the best comments, the most engaged here. So please comment. People are saying insights are good, insights are great. Love hearing any insights. Listen, we're all here right now. We're all struggling through something. Everybody, including myself, is going through something, right? And I love that we can just share it with each other. And this week, I have the insight and mindset of, you know what? I'm not waiting around for people. I'm not waiting around for you. I'm not waiting around for opportunities to come my way, right? I'm not waiting for that job. And I'm not sitting back and saying, you know what? My resume's out there on Indeed. My resume's out there on H Careers. My resume's out there in the world, on LinkedIn. I've changed my profile on my LinkedIn. I've changed these different things, and I'm just sitting back and waiting for jobs to come in. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. If I was looking for a job, I am not doing that. I'm going to be out hustling. I am not waiting for people to give me opportunities. I'm going out there, reaching out to them for myself, right? I posted about this yesterday. Over 200 and something people commented and said they believe the same thing. Like, we're not waiting for people to hand you things. We're going out there and getting it ourselves, right? And I believe this. Let me know if you believe it too. I think it's a strong mindset to grow. As we all continue to grow, right? We need that mindset. We need that confidence in ourselves that, you know what, I could do this. I don't need somebody I shouldn't follow somebody, or I shouldn't get somebody or need somebody to give me an opportunity. I'm going to go out there and get it myself. So that's kind of my insights for this week. And hit the love button if you love that, right? If you love that, that you're going to go out there yourself and get what you really want, what you dreamt about, what you deserve, right? You've worked your butt off. And that's what I'm here to share, this insight. And guys, welcome to episode number 37, right? This is super exciting to have the topic that I love, which is marketing. So today we're talking about 50 must-have marketing tools and tips that you need, that I use every single day on my LinkedIn posts, on my social media posts, on Instagram. So if you're not connected, if you're on Instagram, please connect with me. I share behind the scenes of what happens in my life, the stuff that I eat, the stuff that I do as far as exercise, the stuff that I do to keep myself energized. It's Instagram.com, Rupesh CO, and that's my Instagram handle. Please follow me there. I also have a YouTube channel that all these videos are live also on YouTube. So anytime you want to go back and watch a video from the past 37 episodes now, you can go back to youtube.com / Rupesh Live, and you're able to see all the videos and go back to last week's Star. Veronica from Star came on, and it was awesome talking about how to understand and read your Star report, right? I love all that. So, all right, so let's get to the topic of the 50 things. I've written them down. They have them right here. We created these like 2 hours ago. A lot of these things I already know. We're going to talk about each one of them. And the special guest, and I always rely on this guy, and I can always rely on him when I need help. And he's a pizza fanatic like me. He loves cooking. He's a foodie like me. And I'm just going to bring him on, and he's a buddy, right? Jason, welcome to the show.
How's it going, man?
Hey, good. So Jason Lee is with Travel Media Group. Please explain who you are and what you do.
So yeah, I'm Jason Lee. I work with Travel Media Group. I'm the Vice President of Product and Technology. So yeah, me and my team, we sit and we brainstorm and we think about new and more engaging ways to help hotels, communicate with your guests, to, from basic communication, proactive communication to reactive communication through review response, post-stay emails, like all that stuff. We do a lot of different things, and we actually are bringing a lot of brand new insights and analytics, out. Right now it's happening almost monthly. We've got new pieces coming into our platform.
Absolutely. Yeah. And all right, so you love marketing just as much as I do.
Oh yeah.
We live, breathe this stuff every single day. And listen, you could have the best tool in the world. You could have the best solution. You could have the best product. You could have the best service in the world. But if your marketing sucks, guess what? It's not getting out to anybody. And you're going to be like, this thing works. This thing's can change the world. But guess what? If you don't have the right branding, you don't have the right positioning there, you don't have the right message, you're missing out on a huge opportunity to get your product and service out there. So today we're going to talk about the top 50. And 50 is pretty easy to come up with, right? We came up with those very simple. So before the show, I was like, hey, Jason, I actually texted him this morning at 6:30. I said, Jason, can you come on the show this morning? I changed plans, and we created this 50 within the last hour. Is that true?
That's true.
I was brushing my teeth and I was texting you with my left hand. I'm like, yeah, let's do this. It's powerful. And thank you so much for coming onto the show. And this is your first day back in the office after being closed for how many weeks?
And the office is actually still closed. I'm just back in here. I had to come into the office for a few things, but yeah, we've been closed for 7 weeks. I think it's our 7th week closed, or 8th week closed. 7th week.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. It's crazy. And we're obviously looking at coming back in when it's safe. And, we've got a good plan to keep everybody safe and productive. But a lot of work.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Well, safe distancing for you and your team. And I'm sure you're ready to see your entire team back and give people high elbows or something instead of high fives.
That's right.
All right, so let's get into it. Let's get into the 50. Hold on, I'm going to create a quick banner for this, and guys, I really appreciate you guys just supporting the show. And hang on, Jason, keep talking.
Hello. Hey, I do want to know. How's the head looking? Is it too shiny? Not shiny enough? Just I don't know.
All right, so here's what we're talking about. We're talking about the 50 must-have marketing tools for you. All right, so the number one, I'm going to go through the list and we'll just kind of have a conversation if that's okay with you guys. All right. So the number one tool right now is still, and it's going to be like this for a long time, is your business card. People thought I was going to say something crazy like, oh my God, I'm going to do something nuts. It's still your business card. You still have to have that. I'm an old school guy. I have two. You know what? I have 2 separate business cards. I actually have 3 separate business cards, right? And they tell and connect with people, right? Now, people still are like, well, I'm not going to give my business card out. I'm going to do the thing where I'm doing the touchless thing. Well, here's what I recommend. There's an awesome app called, if you just Google it, it's called Social Blue, or the Blue Social Card. And it's basically a tool that it's like a plastic card with near field technology, so NFC. You just tap it on someone's phone. It goes and directly connects them with who you are, what your address is, or what your social links are, and you don't have to give them anything. You just tap their phone with near field technology, and that's a way you can use your business card to connect with people, right? Right now, where we're doing social distancing. So that's the number one thing. Still have your business card. Maybe it's not the physical, but it's the blue card, right? And I love that. I've been using it quite some time. If you go to conventions, or if you're going anywhere, just tap their phone with that card. You only need one. Tap it, and you'll be able to transfer all your information, and they can go to a link, and it gives you everything about this person. You can have any link. It's awesome, right? All right. So what do you think about that?
I love that. I think that's amazing. I think, when you think about social distancing right now, maybe handing someone a card might be a little bit scary. So if you can tap that and give them some information, that's a really cool way to go. I also think you can do a lot on your email signature as well. It doesn't just have to be like sincerely in your last name or whatever, or even just your company's logo. You can add your social media links on there. You can put an inspirational quote. There's a bunch of stuff you could do to, further your brand. But I love the idea of like being able to take something out and not hand somebody. I also like the idea of receiving it that way. That way I don't have a pocket full of cards at the end of the day.
Yeah. Think about if someone just tapped your phone and all of a sudden it came up to a little thing that you just click. And I wish I could show it. I wish I really actually had it. Maybe before the end of the show, I'll have one of my kids go to my car because my wallet's in the garage.
What's the name of that company again, Rupesh?
It's just go to Blue and actually go to Social Blue or the Blue Social Card. I forgot the exact thing. Hold on, I could pull it up for you if you guys really want. It's awesome. All right. So it is www.blue.social, and that's it. And I have no affiliation, no connection with them, but it's awesome. I've been using them. You can send them anywhere just by tapping someone's phone, right? All right, so that's number one. Number two, the best tool out there for marketing is your phone. Right? And I love that you can use the power of your phone to send a message out, right? So you can use all these tools. You can use all these different things. You can use video from your phone. And so my number one tool, actually, I would even put it over business cards, is my number one tool is still my phone. I use it in my entire business. For all my businesses that I have, I use my phone. And for marketing, I definitely use that camera, that high definition camera that most people have now. If you haven't, the last couple of years, I mean, your iPhone or Google or your Android phone has been amazing, right? There, somebody put it on there. There it is. It's blue.social. And all it is a tap, and it's just near field technology. It's kind of like opening a door, a keyless, right? All right, so that's number two. Number three is Google Keyword Search Tool. What do you think about Google Keyword Search Tool? And do you use it?
Are you talking to me? Yes, I love it. There's no one else on it. Yeah, I love it. I mean, I think it's amazing. I think what's cool about it, obviously, I think, you can use it for a lot of different, functions. But I think from a research standpoint, it can be really cool just to understand how many people are searching a term. So how many people are searching for a term in your market, and how well are you represented inside that search? I think those are really cool and very important metrics to understand.
Yeah, people are like, well, how do I know what people are searching for in my market or in my area or through my website? Like if you just drop your website into the keyword planner, it'll tell you where traffic is coming from and what keywords that they're searching for to your property, right? I love that. This is for any business. It could be for your personal brand too, right? So definitely use Google Keyword Search Tool as a marketing tool for your business, for your hotel, right? All right, so number three, and we've talked about this for a long time, your Google listing is huge for marketing. It's a great tool. If you haven't already claimed your Google listing, please do it, because the biggest reviews right now, the top review site is Google. Is that true?
Yes. And so it's a Google My Business listing. And for hotels, this is probably, I would say it is the most important. It's more important for hotels than for other businesses. And the reason why I say that is because of the amount of importance that Google places on Google Hotels. So that actual listing and the information on that listing is what's listed in Google Hotels. So the amount of information that's passed there. So if you have really bad information or you've not claimed it, and a lot of times our brands claim these. So if you're part of Wyndham or you're part of Choice or Best Western, they claim them for you and just put up whatever. You getting in and getting on there yourself, and even if you'll probably have to go through your brand to become part of it, but actually getting in there and doing it is really important. Another really key thing right now, especially, is that Google My Business has a special COVID area where you can put in information specific to what your hotel's doing, what's going on for COVID. So they have it for hours and other stuff, but you can use it from a messaging standpoint. And it's the first banner. It's like right up on top, and it's everything your hotel might be doing, to put guests at ease.
It's a great marketing tool. I mean,
Yeah,
Google will remain the strongest search engine out there because of the free tools that they give away, right? I just love that, everything that Google has to offer. We use everything in this suite. We pay for it too, which I'm a proponent of too. I don't like getting free things and trying to go, sometimes trying to make it hard and hard for all of us, but I pay for a lot of these tools too. So it just makes sense because I like to make my business easy and make my operations easy. All right, the next one is Google Ads. And guys, yes, we are going through 50 of these, so please stand by, write these down. And guess what? At the end of the show, I am actually going to, or the next day or so, I'm going to create this checklist or this list if you want it. So do you guys actually want me to send you this list instead of you writing it all down or whatever? I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to create this list and make it a little bit prettier than what it is and send it to you. So let me know, hit the comments and let me know if this is valuable to you. If not, we can just talk about it here and continue with the show. All right, so the next one, and if you're not doing it right now, it is valuable, especially right now where people don't know and they're searching a city, but they don't know where to stay at. And it is Google Ads. You have the opportunity to get on top with Google Ads and the Google Ad platform. It's amazing how you can search within like 30 miles of your hotel or 10 miles and be found as the #1 top spot in the search, right? And I love that you can use an easy and affordable solution instead of trying to go out there and try to find business and trying to figure out what to do. Google already has it there. There's people already searching for your hotel and in your market. So use Google Ads. It's a great tool. All right, so enough of Google because they've done a good job, but I actually have to go back to Google because they do own YouTube. Now, I love YouTube. My YouTube is youtube.com/Rupesh Live. I love YouTube because it's a huge search channel right now. It's probably I don't know if it's #1 or #2, but it is a great channel for you to definitely get traction and definitely get that business, right? And by the way, to be honest with you, I'm deleting somebody that was on here trying to post their own marketing and their own sales pitch here on the comments. Guys, I've already told and explained that I am teaching you and teaching everybody. So if you're here trying to learn something, please stay away from posting sales stuff on all my posts. I talked about this a while back and I had thousands of people agree with me. And it's I don't think it's what do you think about that, Jason? What do you think about people trying to fish for business while you're trying to share some ideas? I had to delete him and block him, but I hate that.
Yeah, I agree with you, especially inside of something like this. I mean, you can see the person's name and you can reach out to them on LinkedIn after if there's people on here. And I think people do use this for networking because they see other people in the industry and there is a lot of networking that goes on. But while it's going on, I mean, I think it's way better to participate in the conversation than it would be to, than to plug and promote. Yeah. Speaking of that, Travel Media Group is that. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I believe in. Listen, I'm here to teach you. I'm not here to pitch you anything, right? I don't want you to buy anything from me if it doesn't help you, right? And I feel that same way. So please do not post any social or any links to your website. Please reach out to people individually. I've spent time and energy every single day building this platform of honest and reliable people and people that I trust, that we don't want people just coming in for quick money. I hate that, right? I'm here for long term. You're going to see me every single day showing up and giving you value, right? All right, so YouTube is a great channel. If you're not using YouTube for your hotels, please, 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 please get on YouTube as a channel. And we were talking about this yesterday on another show that I was on. I said you can use YouTube to show your guests right now how you've changed your processes, how you've changed your cleaning, standards and what you're doing, and show them what happened. So maybe your front desk person comes in, video's hot right now. It comes in and shows you the journey through your hotel, what's happening at the pool, what's happening in the city around you, and how they can be safe and how they can keep it valuable for everybody, right? And I love that we can use video to do this. And remember, you can use your phone to create these videos. Only thing I use right now is my phone to create videos, and video is a huge channel. I'm telling you.
That too, Rupesh, is that like the second you upload that video on your, if your hotel has a channel, and you should have a channel, but the second you upload that video, you have a link. You can share that on your website. You can share it on other social media outlets like LinkedIn, like Facebook, Instagram. So using the power of YouTube's video syndication is also really powerful. Not the channel itself is amazing, but it also has a really easy way to actually share the stuff.
Absolutely. So number 6 is YouTube. All right, the next one is Fiverr. So did anybody watch this intro? The intro at the beginning of the show. If you're on and you saw the intro, you can always go back to my YouTube channel and watch it. But the intro was created by Fiverr, a person on Fiverr. So if you want to create a voiceover, you want to create a graphic, and you're not good at graphics, you're not good at video, guess what? I'm not good at a lot of things, and I give other people opportunities to help me, right? And to delegate my work. And I use Fiverr for a lot of things. So I had a special voiceover person on Fiverr. So I think it's Fiverr. I left a link in the show notes, and I use Fiverr for that. I use that for that specific reason. So if you want to build your own business cards, you want to build a website, you want to build some kind of content piece, go to Fiverr, and definitely use them as a tool. Have you used them?
Yeah, I mean, I think Fiverr is really cool. I mean, you got to be careful. I think you got to be careful of who you use, because you can get, it's only $5, but sometimes you don't get your money's worth with $5 even. But but I think it can be really cool. I think the sharing economy there, and there are some really talented people. And I'm talking about like logo design and like real simple things that you might not want to like dive into. Yeah, I think Fiverr is fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. That voice, I could have never done that voice that way that she did it. And it was like $40. It was pretty cheap. And I'm going to use this for the next couple years, right? As far as an intro, I hope. And this is a great tool. When you don't know how to do something, go to these other people, delegate, just like your hotel. Like you might not want to, or be interested in doing something. Delegate it to somebody else. Maybe you give them an opportunity that they wanted to learn, right? I love that you can do that, and Fiverr can definitely help. All right, so this one is a shameless plug for Travel Media Group. My hotels use your platform, and I wanted to talk about it with you. All right, so I know we talked about what you do earlier on, but Travel Media Group, and I have been a brand advocate for them for quite some time now. But you guys provide a post-stay form. So when a guest checks out, they automatically get a customized email from your platform. And I love that you can connect and thank guests after they've stayed. And it's great. It's a great marketing channel for you to get reviews on these sites that we're going to talk about here, where we need reviews on, like Google.
Yeah, I think we do that, and we've been doing that for a lot of years. It's probably our longest running digital product that really does help hotels. And I will say, we've been talking a lot about this in our company, but I think there is a reset in a way from a review perspective. Post COVID reviews are going to be really impactful on travelers, and being able to get enough of those. And I think negative reviews obviously are super crazy impactful, especially on cleanliness side. But if you're looking at, that, I think that getting reviews, being able to have a steady stream of reviews, but also at the same time, like you said, thanking your guests and being aware and acknowledging that they stayed and that you're happy that they stayed with you. But I think getting that steady stream of reviews in this environment is super key.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So shout out to Travel Media Group, right? All right. So the next one is Pinterest. Honestly, I get so many links back from Pinterest. And now you would think, why do I need Pinterest? That's like a food site or a design site or whatever. It is awesome. And I've been talking about this for quite some time now. Pinterest is amazing for just driving traffic to your website or driving traffic to an idea. So you can have multiple boards. You can have a wedding board if you do weddings at your hotel. You could do a groups board. You could do a 10 reasons why you want to stay in Orlando, right? Board. You could do all these different boards and get people to start thinking. Because remember, people are dreaming about where they want to stay and they're dreaming about what they want to do. This is a perfect time for you to help them in their process of searching and kind of planning their future travel plans. And I love that you can do it with Pinterest, and it's a great search engine tool. Now, I use Pinterest for multiple businesses, and if I look at their analytics, I'm getting 30, 40,000 views and links a month, which is awesome, right? And I post, if I write an article on my blog or on LinkedIn, guess what? I'm also sharing that image on Pinterest and linking it back to my article. And guess what? That's free traffic that I wouldn't have had to go pay Google or somebody to give me that traffic, right? There's already people searching for something to do in Orlando or something to do in New York City, and things like that. As far as boards are amazing. So please get on Pinterest as for your personal self, your personal brand, or your hotel.
Yeah, Rupesh, just real quick on that. I really feel too that like on inside of the traveler's journey, the inspiration to travel and that planning to travel, that there's a lot of that going on right now. But inspiration to travel, we use Pinterest really heavily at Travel Media Group, and for our hotels. And the other cool thing about it, just like you said, is that every single pin that you create also can have a unique URL. So it can have its own link. So you can create booking links, you can create group links that go back into a group lead form, things like that are really powerful from Pinterest.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I mean, Pinterest has been a huge part of my success and driving links back to what I'm doing here on LinkedIn and on social. So, all right, the next one everyone's on, it's Facebook. Now, if you're not on Facebook, you might be hiding under a rock, but there's so many different opportunities within Facebook right now, within like the buttons and all these advertising things, and Facebook ads is the next thing we're going to talk about. But if you're not on Facebook and really sharing some ideas and strategies and sharing what's happening at your hotel right now, guess what? You can also go live with Facebook and do the same thing. And I love that you can use this tool to connect with people that are already searching. Like we talked about, people are searching. You can use hashtags, right, as a marketing tool. That's just like a bonus right there when you're talking about social media. Hashtags are huge. People are clicking on those hashtags like hotels in Orlando or Disney World. And if you use hashtag into your post, Disney World, you'll come up in their feed. So if people are searching to, hey, what do I do at Disney? And they're clicking on Disney World, you might show up, right? And okay. I love that you can do that.
One other thing I was going to say about Facebook is that you were saying if that if you don't have one, if you're a hotel and you think you don't have one, you should search for yourself on Facebook because you probably do. So if you haven't created a Facebook page, most likely Facebook has created one for you. They create place pages and they take the directory information from your hotel and then they create this generic page for you. And guess what? People post there and people put pictures there. And they do a bunch of stuff that you have no control over. So if you don't think you have one, you probably do. The other thing I would say is that a lot of hotels, this is across the board. We work with lots of hotels that you have a GM, they go to a conference, they come back, they make a Facebook page, the GM leaves, and now the Facebook page is in the wind, right? And so now then you make a new one and then another one. You might have 3 Facebook pages. We work with hotels on this all the time to actually consolidate those, delete them, you can actually move likes. You can create all kinds of consolidation there working with Facebook. So 2 things, definitely, if you have multiple accounts, consolidate them. If you think you don't, you've got a place page, get in there, get that place page, claim it and set it up and get it going. So at least you have control.
Absolutely. I definitely agree. So Facebook is an amazing tool. If you don't use it for business, you might use it for like sharing your cat stories or your pizza or your pictures of your family and birthdays and stuff like that. It's a great tool for connecting and getting business right now, right? All right. So we got that. We got ads. Now you see Google or you see Facebook ads all over the place, right? This is the perfect time for you to set a budget, a small budget, and connect with people. People made millions of dollars just from their ads. Like you see these views of millions of views. You could do the same thing if you have a specific part of the industry you're talking about, right? And sometimes it's not even that expensive to really connect. And here's the thing I love about business. You don't need 1 million followers. You don't need thousands of people that are going to buy from you or do something with you that's going to make you successful. You need people that believe in you. You need a tribe that can follow you and understand and believe in what you're talking about. And it doesn't have to be in the millions of followers, right? And I love that you can have a small group of people that really believe in you. There's people that have less than less than 500 followers or 300 followers that are millionaires right now that do this, right? Because they've really niched down to this specific thing that they talk about that someone else is very interested in, and provide that value and provide a solution to their problem. And I love that you could do that. So, one tool is a side hustle. So everybody should have that side passion project that they're working on, or that side thing that just keeps them going. And one day, guess what? It could turn into a business. And I love that we can keep doing that. And creating a Facebook account and creating some ads around it could definitely help you too, right? And I'm seeing on the website or on the chat right now, it says advertising with your local groups, which does not cost anything. I like that you can partner up with local partners, associations, that you can kind of do some things that help everybody grow.
And there's some different kinds of ads you can do on Facebook. So one type of ad is you can actually create page like ads. So you can grow community, and how those work is you can target travelers. You can target people who have searched for hotels or looked for hotels. That's why sometimes when you're in Facebook or Instagram, all of a sudden you're like, well, it's something I was just searching for is now an ad on here. So you can actually grow community at your hotel by using some of these ads, as well as, advertising to these people. So what's kind of cool, from just, again, going back to that traveler's journey, is that you get into this rhythm where someone is searching, they're investigating, right? And then they go into the booking phase. A lot of times in between that, there's days, right? So they could take that first search time, and now they're not searching for a hotel, and they're kind of in a passive thing where they're rolling through their Facebook feed, and boom, here's an ad for your hotel in the exact place that they were just looking, and maybe with the right message, and it's top of the mind awareness. It's also direct booking that can happen. So
I definitely agree. All right, so the next one, number 12, and guys, we have 50 to go through. This is a lot. I'm going to give you all these tools. You take what makes most sense for you. And guess what? Here's the thing. Here's a fun thing about life. You don't have to use all of these things at the same time. Pick 3, pick 1, pick 2, pick something, and get started, right? That's what I love. Don't just have a list and say, one day I'm going to get to it. Get to one thing. And like I always tell my kids before I drop them off at school, just learn one thing, right? You don't need to learn 50,000 things, because you're not going to remember all. Do one thing and do it really well. And so for me, I focus on LinkedIn. I love the community here. I love you guys to support me, and I want to support you too. So pick one thing. Next thing, not everybody's on it, but your kids might be on it. And I see it very popular. It's been popular for now 2 years, or a little bit less than 2 years. It's TikTok. TikTok is always, people are posting the TikTok videos on LinkedIn. I'm not sure if you've seen them. I'm not sure if your kids are out there making dances and things like that. And my kids are, and I'm like, what? I'm like, I can't do those moves. I'm too old. But I've been on a few, and I actually have a TikTok account where I share some snippet ideas, right? So remember, I said you have to have your group of people that really believe in you and follow you. And so you could have those as a hotel professional, marketing yourself, marketing what you do, marketing what you're passionate about. I love that TikTok can help you as a new social media marketing platform. All right, so the next one is huge, and we'll get to your answer. We'll get to your questions. How do you do the Facebook ads? People are asking, and what about getting on local TV stations and promoting? We're going to get to those questions in a little bit, but definitely want to go through these 50 and give you these tools and give you these opportunities to really make a difference in your hotel. And it is influencer marketing. Oh my God, I can't tell you how important influencer marketing is. It's pretty much what we're doing right now. It's talking about an industry and sharing some insights, maybe talking about a specific brand that you love, and then your followers go or believe in it too. So you might be on social media, you might be on Instagram, and you might follow somebody that's famous or sports, somebody that has a platform, and they're talking about something, and you like what they're talking about. And then sometimes they might promote something that you might also like, right? Might be a brand, it might be something that you want to buy, might be something. There's so much influencer marketing happening right now on social media. This is a time for you to understand that concept and see how it can help your business. Like if you have 0 followers right now, or if you have nobody, you have a small following, guess what? You can go to somebody that has 5,000 people that are following them, and they're talking about a specific thing. It could be hotel marketing, it could be customer service or something, and connect with them and say, hey, can you help me grow my following? This is what I believe in, and you believe in it too. And let's work together and partner up. And guess what? You start growing, right? It's not like you start going for a person that has 1,000 or 1,000,000 followers. You start small and you build yourself up. That's kind of what I've done here on social media or on LinkedIn. And I think influencer marketing is huge right now. Travel Media Group uses it, right? They use it for growth, and I'm proud to be a brand advocate for them. So thank you so much for that. All right, so this next one is business, and I have a few of these. I have a LinkedIn business page. Now, this is a great tool for you to start sharing insights and strategies on LinkedIn. So if you were dreaming about being a LinkedIn star or being a LinkedIn influencer, this is a time for your side hustle to create a business account and a business page or a profile page that's not personal. That is something that has to do with your business. You could also create for your hotel where you have a location based on it, right? So I love that, where you can connect and share ideas. And guess what? It's not always about like what you're doing at your hotel, but you're also what's happening in your community. You can highlight people in your community, highlight those heroes that are in your community, helping out the people that are in need right now. You could do a lot of creative things when you're talking about social media marketing, right? And I love that you can have that content on LinkedIn
too. I would say it also is a great place to show your company culture, your culture at your hotel. So being able to share information like that, I think a lot of potential job applicants go there first to take a look and see what's going on there. So I definitely feel like it's a great place to really show what your culture is at your hotel, whether or not you're a brand or not. I think you can definitely create a page and use it for just all those things, creating just because you're a Best Western or you're a Quality Inn doesn't mean that you still have an actual brand at your location that is beyond that. So I've definitely used that tool for that. All these tools for that.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so the next one, and I'm trying to bring a special guest on, a surprise guest that I'm trying to connect with right now to make sure he can come on and share about his platform. It's awesome. Thousands of hotels use it, and I'm going to wait till he comes on and kind of share that part of what's going on with marketing. All right, so the next one is Yelp. Now, here's the thing. I have a love-hate relationship with Yelp. It's like, oh, they maybe pay for their listing, or they drop me off, or they put me last. And I don't want to say too much about a platform. You just need to be on it just so that you have the exposure when people are searching on Yelp. And that's all I want to say about that. Is that okay?
Any place anybody can leave reviews about you, you should be a part of, so you could at least respond to them, or at least take part in that. Make sure you've got the right images. Make sure you've got control over editing. I think no matter what, you need to have some kind of control. No matter how you feel about it, I have the same feeling you do, Rupesh. So and I've got other feelings about them, like, from another aspect of it. But I think there is no matter what, you want to be in control of at least the information, at least be able to respond to it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that providing a lot of value. Listen, I use Yelp when I'm searching a city for food. I use Yelp when I'm, trying to find the best restaurants in this one little niche town or this part of this city when I'm traveling. So, I don't knock it, but I also use other platforms too that are now up and coming. And I love that we can be on all of them just for the exposure and kind of go from there. All right. So now I did promise that I was going to bring on somebody, and his platform is it's actually one of the top platforms on voted on hoteltechreport.com, and you can go to Hotel Tech Report with Jordan Hollander and him and his brother run that show over there. And it's awesome that they have all these different tools for hotels. It's not just marketing, but it's all these tools that you can use for your hotel. Well, let's bring them on right now, because the next tool is Ask Suite. And Rodrigo, welcome to the show.
Hello, Rupesh. How are you?
Good. Hey, Jason, Rodrigo's in from Brazil, and his entire team. Shout out to Paula. Thank you so much for setting this up. They're out of Brazil, and they've created this software, this tool for your hotel. And before we get started, Rodrigo, everybody should have their own website, right? Now, when they have their own website as a marketing tool, you should also include AI, which is what a lot and a bot, right? And that's what you guys do. You guys install bots on hotel websites that convert people and really help inform the potential traveler. Tell us about your program platform.
Yeah, perfect. First of all, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm a big fan of yours. So we are talking about marketing for hotels, and it's very common in marketing. Hotels invest a lot in ads, and when a traveler arrives on the website or on a social media and asks a question, the answers usually takes more than 24 hours. So that's a problem, and AskSuite is an artificial intelligent reservation chatbot that aims to increase direct bookings with instant self-service and 24/7 multilingual service through the website, chat, Facebook Messenger, and other service channels. And the best part is that we integrate directly with booking engines like TravelClicks and Access to make instant quotes. So, and also we have several features to increase sales productivity of people at reservation center, such as human intervention in conversations, lead generation and qualification. That's also important in marketing. Our slogan is that humans and robots do better together. So
yeah, absolutely.
Something we really believe.
Yeah, and I see so many hotels using your platform, and I see that you are now coming into the United States and taking over the United States market, where you put on this simple tool that uses smart technology and really AI and answer questions which people have right now. They're searching and planning for their future, and they don't know what the questions are, especially with like health and safety. And these AI bots can kind of lead them and answer and inform them and communicate. And I love that you guys are doing that.
Yeah, and even during this period of crisis, the demand for care does not stop. So now we are helping hotels to answer questions about the virus, local situation, health measures adopted by the hotel, dealing with cancellations, directed them to rescheduling. So every question that they have in this moment, so even for a closed hotel, they still have demand of service right now. So I have just one gift for your audience right now. So we are helping the industry to overcome this moment, and we are providing up to 200 hotels with our complete platform for totally free until the end of 2020. So I will share in the comments and here in the webinar the link where people can request this benefit. It's an action to help the industry during this recovery process.
Thank you, Rodrigo. I appreciate it, guys. It's AskSuite.com. I have the link in the show notes. So Rodrigo, it was a pleasure having you. I know it's later in the day, and thank you so much for being on.
Thank you very much, guys.
Talk to you soon. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, so he's awesome. They've won awards here in America. They're not even haven't infiltrated the entire market yet. So shout out to them. Thank you so much, Paula, for setting this up. All right, so the next one is, we talked about you have to have your own website, but you also have to have Instagram, which is huge. We talked about Instagram as being a great search engine for travel, right? People are searching travel in multiple ways, especially through hashtags, through search within the platform. You have to have a Instagram page. I have a personal page. I have a hotel website page. I have a bunch of Instagram accounts, and you just don't have to manage them. And you don't have to say post every single day, but guess what? You do have to have one as a search tool and a marketing tool. I love that we're using that.
Rupesh, real quick on Instagram. So on Instagram, much like Facebook, right? If you don't have an Instagram page, people can still post pictures by using your location. So they can use your location, your hotel name, and post pictures. So if you search for your hotel on Instagram, you might find a whole bunch of pictures, and some of those pictures you may not be too thrilled about. So I would definitely hit that up. Another question that was asked earlier about Facebook ads, and this relates to Instagram. So Facebook and Instagram are the same company. And when you create a Facebook page, you as the owner of a Facebook location, you can also then take on an Instagram page. You create an Instagram page and you link the two together. You can do ads through the Facebook Business Center, right? And you can do ads that actually the same ad that will go out on Facebook and Instagram simultaneously. And you can do story ads, you can do the normal feed ads. So there's a lot of different kinds of configuration that you can set up there, and it's very, very intuitive and easy to use. And then there's also companies that do it like ours.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. So the next one is, right now people are walking into your hotel. You might want to they don't want to be close to you. They don't want to be in front of staff, and you're trying to do social distancing. Now, how do you communicate with them without actually being close to them, right? In hospitality, we're like so close to each other and we're thanking them, shaking their hand. All that might be changing now, right? And a great way to message your guests is use a platform like Whistle, right? Whistle, if you go to Whistle, I think it's Whistle, just search it, Whistle messaging on Google, and you'll see that they have a hotel platform where your staff can communicate with each other, but then they're also texting and communicating via a guest. So how awesome is this? Mr. Smith, thank you for staying with us. Is it okay in like 20 or 30 minutes, I text you to make sure that everything in your room is exactly the way you wanted it, it meets your expectations? Now, how awesome is that? Instead of picking up a dingy old phone that you don't know what's happened, if it's clean or not, and picking it up and putting it up against your face, right? Now, I love that. You have your phone on you 24 hours a day. Anything you need while you're at the hotel, you get to text. And I love that a lot of hotels are using it. This is just a tool. If you're not using it, great way to connect and build that communication and that trust with your guests right now. And this could be part of your marketing. We text anything you want. We're one text away. I love that as a marketing feature for your hotel, when right now things are unknown and we don't know if we're going to get caught up with the virus at your hotel or what's happening. If I need towels at the pool and no one's there because you're limited staff, right? I could simply text and it'd be easy. So Whistle, right? That's we're almost halfway through, right? This is fun. We're gonna go through this a little bit quicker because I know a lot of people have to get back to work. A lot of people want to have a busy day today. So all right, next one is local associations. Local hotel associations are a great marketing tool to get out there. You get to support the local community, and guess what? They get to promote your hotel and they get to promote what you're doing and why you're so special. And I love doing that. Yesterday, I was on the Central Florida Hotel Lodging Association's webinar. I'm supporting them. I don't have a hotel in Central Florida here in Orlando, but guess what? I decided to pay my dues and support them. And I recommend that for a lot of, they are struggling, but it's a great marketing tool for you to get your word out. And guess what? They're going to remember that. People are going to remember when you helped them right now, when they were in trouble, that will come back to you. And if it doesn't come back, guess what? You feel good that you at least helped somebody. And I love that part. All right, next one is a great tool. This is not an outgoing tool. It's kind of like understanding where traffic is coming from in your hotel so you can double down on your ad spend or understand where you need to focus on when you're talking about marketing. It is Sem Rush. SEMrush.com is a great tool for you to search and find out all the keywords that are happening at your hotel and jump on with or get data, right? Hold on. I'm trying to talk to Jordan, see if he can come on. Let me see. Can you come on now? Jason, do you use Sem Rush, or do you use a tool like that?
Yeah, I've definitely seen it and used it. There's a bunch of tools that are very similar to that, and I think it's really important, especially at a hotel. And I know there's like, we're doing both. We're doing personal branding and hotels, but especially at hotels, understanding that the keyword dynamic is extremely important, and it can mean the difference between you spending a little or a very lot of money. So you could spend a lot of money per click, but you might be competing against OTAs and other types of bigger organizations that have bigger budgets. So using that to create long tail search terms and things like that, that create really positive flow of SEM. So you're paying a lot less per click to get that traffic. It's super key. So there's a couple of tools. SEM Rush definitely one of the better ones, for that. But understanding that can mean the difference of like, it could cost you $15 to $20 a click in some of these key terms, so you go long tail with that, and it could cost you, a fraction of a cent or, a couple cents. So anyway.
Right. I love it. I use it all the time to find out where traffic is coming in, what keywords I need to use, and what my competition's spending money on, right? I love that you can do that with a simple tool. And I think they give you like 7 free days or something like that. Guys, reach out to them. There's a bunch of other ones out there too. Alexa, I think, is another search engine or search tool platform. There's a bunch of other ones out there. All right, so the next one is Canva, and we talked about this in a webinar I did a couple weeks ago. And if you didn't see that, if you didn't catch the how to optimize your LinkedIn profile, your personal LinkedIn profile, go back to my YouTube channel and check out how to optimize. And one of the topics was Canva and how to use that. So if you see all the graphics that you see on my posts sometimes in the videos, I use Canva to create some of those, and you'll see all the cool graphics that are coming in and the designs. I use Canva. There's a link in the show notes to use it. It's a design platform. So if you don't know Photoshop, guess what? Use Canva as a tool, as a marketing tool for your hotel and for your personal brand. All right, next one is a virtual assistant. Now, you think that I may be doing all of this stuff by myself. And a lot of it I'm hustling, right? I wake up early and I keep going, but a lot of it has to do with a virtual assistant. Now, we can't hire a full-time person. We're trying to limit because we have a budget. Guess what? You can hire a virtual assistant that can help you do a lot of these things that you don't know how to do as far as a skill, or that you don't have time to do. And I've been using this platform called Online Jobs, and there's a link in the show notes, and it's actually really, really affordable to get a part-time person or a simple project person to come on for a project, or come on as a full-time person that works maybe or full-time or part-time person that works a few hours a week, or can help you do something, right? Something in your hotel or something that you needed help with. I love that. There's a link in the show notes for that, as far as finding a virtual assistant. All right, so the next tool is your OTA. Now, everybody, no matter what, if you're a branded hotel, a non-branded hotel, independent hotel, or small hotel that you think that I don't need the marketing, guess what? Or the exposure, you do. Especially right now where people are searching and they don't know where to stay, and some of those things need to have a proper listing on your OTA sites. Jason, what do you say about OTAs, and as far as the different things they can add right now to their current listing? If they have one, or if they don't.
I mean, obviously images are always key. And I think you talked about this, on another podcast or another LinkedIn Live. But images are super, super important. But I think also the optimization of every aspect of your profile. And I think you have all of the normal ones that we talk about, the Expedias and Booking.coms, but you also have some other ones like Trip, some other types of places that, I know the Chinese sites, maybe a voodoo topic right now, but it's like, but I think that they're knowing where travelers are coming from and how they're accessing you, is important on every level, but having a consistent message all the way through that is important. And sometimes you might have a brand that will syndicate your images to all of those places through Leonardo or through Ice Portal, but definitely make sure you go in and make sure that it's the right images, and that the images that you want to be the primary image is the image that you want to show, things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely believe in all those. So optimize right now your LinkedIn profile, your OTA, your profile, or your description there. Go back to every single OTA site that you're on and optimize your listing there, because that's a great tool for marketing. So if you have like 1986 pictures, please update those. If you have a description that you won an award in 2004 or 2016, change it up and update it for what you've just recently done. And you could say even, hey, I have updated, we are changing our cleanliness, right? Here's how we're staying clean, and talk about what you're doing to really make sure that everybody's safe and secure at your hotel. I love that you can optimize it, and your OTA listing is a great marketing tool.
Yeah.
All right, so the next one is Expedia. Now, a lot of hotels, if you look at how much money comes into your property, a lot of hotels rely on Expedia, and it's a fight right now between like, oh, book direct and then use Expedia as far as a channel for marketing. Now, you need to know what kind of business, and you need to know how much business you need from a specific outside channel, right? You can't just be like, oh, we're going to open the floodgates and every single room we want to come through Expedia. Now, it's a strong platform, but guess what? You're leaving money on the table if you're not booking some of those directly to your hotel, right? You're giving them that percentage that you could have booked, right? Instead of giving them, or built a longer platform on your own website as far as content and some of the things that you do. We talked about earlier, video, picture, some of these things that you could do on your website to attract people, right? But Expedia also has a travel ads program. Now, if you have the budget, it makes sense to be on the top of the list. So this is just a tool that I recommend, or that I would share out there with you. And we'll move on to the next thing. So this show, if you want your own show on LinkedIn, or a live show that gets simulcast on multiple channels. So I use StreamYard, and there's a link in the show notes. I use StreamYard as a tool. Now, if you notice that a lot of people are now getting the access to LinkedIn Live. So you have the ability, if you look on your profile and you look on the right where your name is in the newsfeed, you'll see below it, it says you have access to live. So now what do? You go to a partner website, because LinkedIn doesn't have their own live platform yet. You go to a partner website and you sign up for a subscription. It could be I think StreamYard has a free platform. I pay for this platform because I want to use it on multiple channels and I want to do some things. And you can do this live on LinkedIn, but then also it's live on YouTube. So there's a few people watching on YouTube. Hey guys, and I love that you can simulcast it through a platform like StreamYard. So this is a great marketing tool for you to get your word across, that video across, that live across to multiple channels at the same time, right? All right, so the next one is, we've talked about this, is a lot of people are doing that side hustle right now, and a lot of people are thinking of things that they're passionate about, that they're talking about. Right now, you have all the time in the world maybe to figure out, what are you really passionate about, right? What do you really want to do and that you want to build as a side career? Because I think everyone should have that side hustle like I talked about, and that we can all do this by creating a website. So you can use WordPress. I am starting my new platform that we talked about, that's a sponsor of the show, and we'll talk about it later. It's rupesh.co. I'm going to be launching this course. So if you want to teach something in your specific niche, you can use a platform like WordPress. I use Kajabi, which has been amazing because it's very simple to use, and you can create your own website. You can have courses inside it. You can create landing pages. So if you saw yesterday that I posted a go download my free guide on 51 things that you could do as a GM right now. It was to a landing page that I collected your email, and then I'm going to let you know when my site launches. So maybe you can come on to my membership site that I'm going to be announcing in the next month or so, and that we get to all collaborate together, right? And so Kajabi is one of the tools I recommend. It's in the show notes. I've created the only things that I've created. I have show notes is for partners that I kind of have, and it could be even an affiliate program. So it doesn't cost you anything. It's just something that I'm partnered up with some of these different platforms with that I believe in, that I use. So I'm not just selling you anything, but it's really something that I really believe in that's going to help you. So that's one. If you wanted to create your own course website or your own website personally, not for your hotel. All right. So the next one is Hello Shift. Now, Jason, have you heard of Hello Shift?
I have heard of it now.
Welcome to Hello Shift. Now, I don't have any affiliation with them. They're a great company. They're winning awards. They're getting accolades here in the United States of communication between your staff members. Right now, you might have that logbook that the front desk person comes on, or the manager comes on and reads, or the maintenance guy comes onto the front desk and reads. What if you could have a digital platform that connected everybody with one app, with one source, instead of you at home trying to figure out, or if I'm the maintenance guy, do I actually come in and figure out how many rooms are down right now because of a certain reason? I could find out right now, just opening up my app and saying, all right, here's all the things I was assigned to, or here's the communication. HelloShift is a great tool for that. All right, so we're almost 20 down now, and we're 30 down, and we have a bunch left to go. Next one is a shameless plug. It is my website, smartguests.com. It's a sponsor of the show too, and it's the tool that can help you wow guests when they come into your hotel. And guess what? Now they promote it on social media and get your reviews, right? So go to smartguests.com. It's an S at the end.com, and it's my personal website that I've created for myself that now 4,200 and something hotels use nationwide. And it's basically a template that you buy off our website, that you open up, you print the guest's name in. It's a customized template, and then you wrap it around a candy bar, and you actually have a candy bar here. These are my favorite. I have these lying around my entire house. It's not good for me, but it's great for marketing, right? It's a great marketing tool. People love it. So how are you inspiring people? How are you welcoming people? How are you recognizing people at check-in, right? Great opportunity that you can say, welcome. We appreciate you being a rewards member, right? All right, so that's one. Next, I know, Jason, we talked about this. It's Google Virtual. There's a huge platform just virtually walking through your hotel right now.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot of partners. You can find them, in your local area. They'll come out and then they'll use a special camera that will create a 3D walkthrough. Not only will they give you that, but they also will post it to your Google Street View. And so it becomes part of your Google platform. So the images will get uploaded into your Google My Business page. I think it's one of those things where you find the right partner, it's usually pretty inexpensive, and it turns into something that can be really awesome. You can walk all the way through your hotel.
Yeah, and I definitely believe in that. We have it, and it's people planning right now. We talked about people are planning. They're sitting in their house like, oh, I wish I could see, besides the pictures, I want to go walk around the room. How awesome is it if you can walk through different parts? And I love that Google does this, where you can walk through. It's kind of like the city view for your hotel, basically, right? You Google something and Google Map something, and you're like, oh, I want to see how I get from here to there, or what's around this area. Same thing for your hotel. I love that you could do that, and it's powerful when people are searching for your hotel. That is as a great marketing tool. All right, so the next one is very similar, Matterport, and we've seen it. Like if you ever look for a house recently, if you've looked for commercial buildings before, Matterport is a tool that a lot of realtors, brokers use to take pictures and walk through the house, right? Now, hotels are using this tool right now too to do the same thing as far as a virtual tour. So use Matterport, go to matterport.com, I think, and gain some business there. All right, so we're talking about top 50 must-have marketing tools that your hotel needs. Please comment to win a $100 gift card to my website, where I'm going to provide you great tools and resources that can help you grow. Hey, I might even give you a free coaching class. How about that? I actually, a couple weeks ago, I said, hey, I'm going to give 25 people a coaching class. They started last week. I have a few today, and for the rest of the month, I have a bunch of coaching classes that I'm giving away for free to these people that signed up. So if you're interested in winning this, please comment and let me know where you're watching from, what your favorite tool is right now that you're using, maybe favorite social media site. The most engaging person on this conversation is going to be chosen. And I'm looking over here to my right and figuring out who's been really active in the conversation here today. So guys, thank you so much for joining this conversation. We're going to continue on now with the next tool, which is Hotel Planner. Now, you're thinking, well, we're not getting any group business right now. Guess what? Hotel Planner still marketing themselves as a platform to gain sports business, wedding business. People are still they're moving their business to their wedding to later in the year or next year, and they're using Hotel Planner to get their group book, their groups, right? Their group blocks. And this is a great opportunity for your hotel to market themselves and say what you're able to provide this group of hotel, or this group that wants to stay at your hotel or stay in your area. And I think Hotel Planner is a great tool for that reason. And all right, so the next one, this is awesome. So recently, people have been sending me an email, and it has a little thing that's it's like this. And it's a little picture, and it has my name on it. It says, Rupesh, I saw what you're doing on whatever, and it's like a custom message. I'm like, how do they know who I am, and how do they know me? I don't really know this person, right? And what they've done is they've used a software tool. They've used a tool that you can too to help engage that email, that cold email that you might be sending, or a warm email that you might be sending, and really connect them. Say, wait, how do they know? And my GMs have received ones recently. It is picsnippet.com is how they use it. It's basically taking a picture of you holding something and then including technology and then including in your email to really build that engagement so people call you back. This is great for salespeople out there. This is great for the director of sales or a group of salespeople that are trying to attract people, that guest, and understand and connect with them through a picture, and it can be included and embedded into a website. Have you heard of that, Jason?
Yeah, and I have seen some of those. There's a couple companies that do it, but it is really cool. It's super engaging, and it definitely catches you where you're like, whoa, like, okay, I'm going to look at this, because it has to do with you, and you love yourself, so you want to see it, right?
Yeah, yeah. You're like, why is my name on a piece of paper? How did they do that? Yeah, absolutely. All right. Let me comment your favorite tool. We want to continue. So we know it's actually PICSNIPPETS. If somebody could put that in the comments, I would definitely like to share that. The next one, I don't know if you've seen it. This is a part of the email, right? Email is a huge part. It's still part of the whole marketing strategy. It is BombBomb. And have you heard of BombBomb yet? It's bombbomb.com, like bomb. And basically, it's a website. If you've ever received an email that says, click on this video, I have a special message for you. Have you received that before?
Yeah. But I don't click on that because I think it's going to be phishing. But yeah, no. You told me about this morning. I actually had not heard of it before. It sounds really cool.
Excuse me. All right. So the person that shared it with me is an amazing trainer, Shep Hyken. He trains Fortune 500 companies worldwide, and he shared this with me. So I was on his show a couple of times. His show is the Amazing Business Radio Show on Amazon, on Roku, on multiple channels, YouTube. I was on his show, and then after I got off his show, he sent me a message. So I know him, right? It's not like phishing, but he sent me a message, says, hey, I have a special message for you. And it was just Shep saying, hey, Rupesh, thank you so much for joining me. You always provide a great insights on this specific topic, and I love, and guess what? I'm going to have you on my show again. That's all it was. It was like a 30-second video that I was like, he, instead of typing it out, remember we talked about video as being a powerful platform? That's all he did. And so if you could think of the 20 hotel partners that you have, or the vendors that you have that you want to create a relationship with, or you're trying to get business, them, how about creating a 20, 30-second, 40-second video and embedding into your email, and that's bombbomb.com. I like the name too, bombbomb.com. All right, next one, and I don't know too much about this. I know Uber, I do. Uber Suggest. Jason, have you heard of this or used it?
I have not heard or used it. Tell me
so I follow this guy named Neil Patel. Yes, he has my name, same last name. He's not related to me. Patel's a common name in the hotel industry or in business in general. Your doctor might be a Patel. I always get like, oh, my doctor's a Patel. I'm like, I'm not related to every single Patel out there, right? But this guy named Neil Patel has created this website. It's Uber Suggest. And it basically helps you with keyword planning for your business, right? And it's a great tool, and I love following him because he shares so many insights on marketing. So we're just talking about one specific thing here, but he talks about.
And I would recommend everybody follow him, because if you do any kind of like search engine marketing, that guy is literally probably the smartest guy in the game for that. Yeah.
Millions. Like he's even this week. I watch him and Eric Sue's, or listen to him and Eric Sue's marketing school podcast that comes out 7 days a week. Every single day they get 1,000, they get millions of downloads every single episode. And he's a smart guy. He was like, hey, listen, my website has been converted to like all the top countries that visit my website. So not only is he saying that I'm going to create a website for the United States where she lives in, but he also he's global, right? So he's like, well, I'm going to also repurpose this into a Chinese, into my Indian audience, into my Spanish audience, and he's translated all his websites. And guess what? That's a great marketing hack right there. So now you're not only focused on these people here, but you're global And I love that. So Uber Suggest will help you with keyword planning. All right. So the next one, next marketing tool is Typeform, or I actually use Jotform. There's two tools right there, and it's basically forms, or you can use Google Forms. And I love that the opportunity of you embedding a form onto your website that can help you with anything. It could be a simple thing like, hey, we're giving away a $50 gift card or something. And you can have them fill out a form, and automatically you select somebody through a random picker and win a prize. So giveaways are a huge place that you can use forms in, right? Or things that you want. So if you have a free guide that you're trying to give away, you can use a form and use Typeform, and I use Jotform, jotform.com. And I think I might have left a link in the message. You can also create those for multiple things, but I love that you can do it with fill out a form and then you get something. So if you have a guide to your local area, fill out a form, we'll email it to you, right? I love that. All right, so I don't use Zapier as much as you probably do, Jason. Tell us about Zapier as a tool for people to kind of engage and build and use their tools that they're kind of using right now, and how to connect them together. What is Zapier?
It's a connector tool, so it can connect different platforms to one another. So one use of it can be really cool. Can be that you connect a Twitter account to a Pinterest account, for example. So if I type something into Twitter, I put an image in there, I put a text in there, that automatically gets pushed to Pinterest. And you can create all kinds of cool connections, but there's lots of ways of connecting different platforms. But it's it's very interesting, very far reaching. We have a platform where it connects all social media together, where you can put it into one place and it syndicates it out to all of them simultaneously. But if you just want to connect one thing to another thing, if you want to connect your email to your WordPress, if you want to connect, it just creates these cool little connectors. And a lot of them are free. Some of them there's some of them that you have to pay for, but they're super inexpensive.
Yeah, I mean, I think anywhere you can connect two different platforms, nothing to do with each other. I think it's a great opportunity for you to boost engagement, boost something within your brand. All right, so the next thing I'm really passionate about, we're doing it right now, is a show or a podcast, right? Now, podcast, if you, a lot of big hotels are doing this. Smaller hotels can do this too. You don't have to do it every single week. You could do it once a month. You could do it once every quarter, right? You have a podcast out there, but there's so many platforms right now where you can share something that has to do with a specific topic. Like, I love talking about leadership. I love talking about marketing. I love talking about reviews and customer service, right? These are the things that I'm passionate about. And I talk about these on this show. This is pretty much a podcast because I convert this into a voice form and also put it on Apple Podcast. So this show is actually available later on it's actually delayed by a few weeks because my 13-year-old son is actually helping me take this video, extract the audio, add intros and outros, and then upload it to Libsyn. So Libsyn is what I use as far as a platform to syndicate to all these different channels that I want to be on. And you can too.
Another quick thing on that too, Rupesh, is that for hotel use, you could do a couple of them. You could put them on SoundCloud or some of these other platforms. You can take the SoundCloud, similar to YouTube. You take that same SoundCloud link and you can add it to your website. You just embed it into your website. You could embed it into an email signature. So on a website, it could be really cool. It could be your tips of what to do in your city. It could be, what are the best restaurants around there? And it could be you and another staff member talking about like greatest places to eat. You don't have to do a ton of them, but you can share that content. Somebody listening to that could be super stoked that they got it.
Yeah, and you don't even have to pay for the Apple thing. Like, I use Libsyn and I pay for it, but guess what? You can use it. You can do it for free. Put it up on SoundCloud, Mixcloud. There's so many different cloud Stitcher platforms, right, that allow you to upload for free. And there's so many different ways. There's actually a bunch of tools right now that you can search for that actually give you this syndication for free too, which they're just trying to build their ad revenue from that, which is fine. As long as you can get the word out and it can be a free marketing tool for your hotel. I love that you can use the power of voice to do that. And then people are spending time in their cars. People are spending time listening, whether at the gym or walking right now, right? And they're listening to podcasts. I listen to a ton of podcasts. If you want to know the podcast, my top 10, and I think I shared it with Jason in the past, hit me up, send me a direct message here on LinkedIn, and I'll share the top podcasts I listen to. It's a lot of business, a lot of marketing, a lot of strategy, a lot of mindset. But I love that we can use podcasts as a source, as a tool for marketing, right? All right, so the next one, and these come back now down to design, and I love this part about it too, is Word Swag is an app on your phone that you can use to create text over your pictures and over some of your posts that really build engagement. So if you're posting something on social, use a platform like, or a free app like Word Swag that can help you kind of do those picture editing, right? We talked about Canva, which I always recommend, but there's also on the go stuff, and I use Word Swag weekly, right? All right, so we're talking about marketing. We're talking about the 50. We only have 10 left. Can you believe it? It's been an hour and 19 minutes, and Jason hasn't fallen asleep, and neither have all of you guys listening. But have you guys liked this so far? We're going to get down to our 10, then I'm going to pick a winner. Has this been helpful for you guys? Hit the comments. I haven't seen any comments in the last 5 or 10 minutes, and I want to make sure that people haven't fallen asleep or put me in the background while they do something else, and making sure that this is valuable to them, because I think these tools, which I use every single day, have helped me grow my audience, that's what a lot of us are looking for. Like, they want to build this tribe. They want to build this group of guests that are going to keep coming back to them, right? And I love that we can continue talking about these tools. All right, so comment and let me know if you've liked this so far, and if we should keep going. Should we just stop right now? Let me know right now. Jason, should we just quit?
Well, quit is hard. That's a harsh word. I mean.
Just kidding, guys. All right, so JB says we're on point. Danita says I love it. Paul, thank you so much. Ashley, Dell, Jamie, Holly, Michael, Donna, Rita, shout out to Rita, Tani, Fatima, thank you guys all for tuning in and supporting us here. Jason, I'm sure you appreciate it too. All right, so we're going to get down to the top 10, and it's not in any ranking or anything. The last 10, how about that? The final 10. And I use this all the time. So if you see my videos, if I'm posting, and if you watch YouTube videos where they have a video coming in, a video to video, or a picture to video, or something popping up, you're like, how do they do that? I use Filmmaker Pro, and it's super cheap. If you break it down to the month, it's like $1 or $2 a month if you buy it for the entire year. I think it's like $39 for the entire year, but I use it as a on-the-go video editing software on my phone. So remember I said I create everything on my phone. I use and I cut up very simply on this platform called Video Maker Pro, and it's basically editing. And so actually, you know what, the music for my intros, or the background music that you see for my promos here weekly, I use their free music, royalty-free music within the program, and I tone it all the way down to like 15, and so it's lightly in the background that you hear on my intros, right, or on my promos that you see for my show. And this gets you, it feels good when you're watching instead of just like quiet. Right, it's awkward and it's quiet. It's like the lobby. I talked about this last week. I didn't cancel my music in my lobby. That's one thing I did not cancel. I'm passionate about music. Same thing when you're doing promos and marketing on social media. Have something in the background if you feel like it's like a promo, right? People feel good when they're listening to music. That's why when you go to a grocery store, there's music in the background. When that 80s song comes on, boom, I'm rocking to it. So Filmmaker Pro is a great tool for me. All right, so the next one is Flip 2. And I was hoping Jordan Hollander from Hotel Tech Report would come on and talk about Flip 2. If anybody's heard about it, please comment and let me know if you've used Flip 2. But I think it's a virtual way of sharing content online. And it's a great tool that I've heard. I haven't used it personally myself, but I've heard it's a great tool. And
it's really cool.
Hundreds or dozens.
Yeah, it engages guests right after they book. So it's right after they book, it'll engage the guest to participate in, and they have all kinds of cool stuff like at your property. And I think a lot of resorts use it. So it's more like, share a photo and win a stay kind of a thing. So there's photo contests, video contests. They do a lot of stuff around like creating social media. But what's cool about it is that the hotel, all that information, the hotel gets to use that social media. So we actually we have a hotel that partners with them, and they get all of that content. We take that content and we actually push it out on our social media platform from them. So it's actually really interesting because there's a lot of, because one thing that's hard for you to get at a hotel is royalty photos. You were just talking about royalty music, but getting photos that are sort of candid. But if you participate inside of that contest, every photo is yours at the hotel. So you can put family photo, you can put cool like action type photos that are people using your stuff on your social media. So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Thank you. All right, so the next one, we're getting close to the end. It is Bitly. Bitly to promote and learn how many people went through a link. So if you've noticed, I have links here on all my platforms, and I use either tinyurl or Bitly. Bitly helps you see how many people actually clicked on a link and shows you analytics, which I love because I'm a data guy. I like to know, like, am I providing value? And if I'm providing value, how many people are actually wanting this value, right? And so if you're just throwing stuff out there, just to throw stuff out there, and I always talk to our GMs, like, we have a budget, right? We know what our revenue budget is, and we set it, we watch it every day. Same thing with our social media and marketing. Like, if you're just throwing stuff out there and not knowing what the return is, you don't know. And I love that when you're posting stuff and you're posting links on social media, you can use Bitly and use the analytics to figure out how many people actually clicked, what time of day, and some of those things that you can understand more about your marketing and when people are engaging, and what was the hottest thing that this week that you posted that you got feedback on, right? And use a platform like Bitly to help your marketing and grow. And it's a great tool. I use it every single day when I'm posting stuff.
I know this isn't part of your tips, but one tip that I do use a lot is coffee. So it's just a tip, if you're not drinking coffee, it's really good for marketing because it gets you as amped as Rupesh.
So I have tea in my coffee, and I've used. Listen, am I crazy? I don't use those individual tea bags. You brew a pot for like 4 to 6 or 10 cups.
Yeah,
and I have 2 of those filter things, those pods in my. It's dark as anything.
That's a lot of caffeine, man. That's mainlining it right there.
I don't do it often, but I do. I think it's a 4-cup pod, and I use 2 of those, which is like 8 cups. And I really steep it. But I really enjoy dark coffee, and people appreciate that. And if not, I'd be sleeping right now because I wake up so early in the morning. But I need to be energized. So if you like this energy, please hit the love button, because this is the way I actually do. I'm actually like this without coffee too. The days I don't have coffee or days I'm doing something else, I'm full of energy. I'm passionate about just life in general. You know that, Jason. Come on, we talk about pizza.
Yeah, you are.
We still have to have those tacos we talked about. I've been looking and waiting for them to open back up, and I'm just waiting. So as soon as the taco truck opens up at the Lowe's near our house, we're gonna go there and have tacos on my car dash or my car on the hood. All right, guys. All right. So the next one is old school. Jason, we talked about this. It's print collateral. Now, what are we talking about when we talk about print collateral, Jason?
I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you can do at your hotel. There's those tents, right? Table tents. There's placards in the elevator. There's stuff you can do. There's you can have messaging all over the place. And I'm telling you right now with COVID, especially if you have new types of kind of entry people, where you want them to come in, where you want them to go out, how you want them to go to the room. Putting some of this stuff together is really good. But from a marketing perspective, have your social media on there. Get social media out there, have contests on there, get people to engage with you from those things. There's lots of information. Obviously, loyalty programs and things like that, getting people to sign up for those. I know, and it is old school, but it 100% works.
I agree right now. I mean, if you notice the suggestions from American Hotel Lodging Association just came out with their their stay safe guidelines, and they're saying you need signage. Right? I actually created a sign for the front. If you need a sign for your window, you still have your hotel's opening up and you don't have a sign at the front of your door, go to smartguests.com. On the homepage is a link for the American Hotel Lodging Association's COVID resources, AHOA COVID resources, and then below that is a free downloadable PDF that you can print out, put up on your door as far as informing guests, right? So collateral is still going to be ways to market your hotel, market your services. People are like, oh, we're just going to go digital all the way. listen, you still need to connect with people that are in the hotel. You need to give them directions. You need to inform them on communication. But then there's a great tool to promote yourself. I've heard of so many people doing creative things these last few months where they're like, hey, we're going to give out a little coupon. And if we know that they're staying for one night, we're going to give them this little coupon that says, hey, stay another night for this much percentage off.
Yeah.
They come to the front desk or they call in or text and say, hey, I want to stay another night and I'm going to use this coupon. People love coupons. That's why Bed Bath & Beyond has been so so successful, because
you feel
they
like
use
an idiot
coupons.
going in there without one. You're like,
oh my God,
like 20% off. You're like, do I have to have that? Yep.
I'm in line, like there's like a 10 line deep line for the checkout, and I'm like sweating because I'm trying to find my 20% coupon off.
Yeah.
People love saving money. People love just the art and the art of a deal, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I just saved money. Even if they didn't want to save money, which everybody does, it's just that art. So I love that we could do these little things at our property, which includes print collateral. It's anything, right? And you can make a big difference in some of your revenue and your marketing. And maybe they tell some other people, like, hey, stay one night, you might get another night for 20% off or 30% off or whatever the discount is. Right now, we just want heads and beds for the most part,
yes,
and provide a lot of value to our guests, right? At the same time. So print collateral is going to be a huge part of informing guests, but then also telling them about promotions and services, right? I will talk about that forever. We could talk about print collateral. We could have a whole chat on print collateral. All right, we're up to an hour and 30 minutes. I know this has been long, and you're going to go back and share this with your entire team and share this with your management company, because there's things that they're not doing that you could be helping them on. So please like and reshare this too. I really appreciate that, because there's things that a lot of hotels I see that aren't doing these things, right? Jason, do you see the same?
100%. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of these are free. There's a lot of the things that you've talked about today are free. They're absolutely free to do. Just a matter of taking the time to get them done.
Most on this list that I have here are actually free. And I'm going to, if you're interested in getting this list, please hit the like button and say me or yes or something. I will make sure that I do a count to make sure it makes sense for me, because I'm probably going to have a virtual assistant help me create this for me and really make sure that we can continue providing the value that we want to for you, right? Hit the like button and let me know me or say yes if you want this 50 checklist guide of the top must-have marketing tools for 2020 and beyond, right? All right, so we talked about forms, but we talked about the art of a landing page. Now, when someone is talking about something on social media, I know, Jason, you guys use this at Travel Media Group, and tons of other hotels and businesses use this. If you're not using landing pages as a tool, a marketing tool for your hotel, you might be leaving money on the table, right? What most hotels do right now is what they say is, hey, we have a special, and go to www.blankhotel.com, and that's it. And the person goes and clicks on it and goes to the main page, but they're like, oh, I thought I was gonna see a special or something like that. Now, how to change that, how to convert them and know that they would jump from one place to another, is make them feel good and make them understand. So, perfect example. I'm a brand advocate for Travel Media Group, right? Now, I talk about Travel Media Group and we say, hey, you should use their post-stay email platform. And I say, go to this website, go to the specific link, and they jump to the Travel Media homepage and they're like, oh, what happened to Rupesh? So I suggest, and I highly recommend this is like marketing 101, have a landing page between you and the promotion. So if you're at a hotel and you're doing 20% off or whatever percentage off, do a promotion that shows that on a page. So you can use a tool like leadpages.net that create beautiful landing pages. I've been using it for 6 years now. You can use them for your landing pages, or use Kajabi, the links in the show notes, and they create beautiful landing pages easily. So if you have a form that says name and email address or whatever that landing page is, or the book now, you can create a landing page that says, hey, thank you so much for joining us from LinkedIn. And you could say that landing page is like you can have a landing page from LinkedIn, you can have a landing page from YouTube, you can have a landing page from Instagram, right? That you put on your profile. Now, if they click on it, if you're on Instagram and you jump to the landing page, it says, hey, thanks for coming from LinkedIn or from Instagram, and here's the special we're giving exclusively for Instagram, our Instagram audience. Now, I love that you're connecting and building that connection and then here's your claim this 20% off, and they click on it, and then it goes through the booking process for that 20% off of the room or the special. Or if you're doing something unique like pizza, I know there's hotels in Tampa that we were supposed to go to before this whole COVID thing. They were going to teach people, and Jason, I'm sorry I didn't tell you this.
Yeah.
But
where
they were
on this, man. Here I am. Waiting
actually,
for advice.
One of my friends actually sent me this. They're like, hey, you want to come with us? I'm like, sure. Hotels are doing it's an Epicurean hotel in Tampa, and they have pizza date night on Friday and Saturday nights. And they did this, and they paused it for the time being. But we were like, oh, this is awesome. I love pizza. I want to connect with my best friend and his new girlfriend, and let's go do pizza night, right? And so we did this, but people are thinking outside the box of how to bring people to the hotel to maybe use their F&B, maybe think about their hotel when they're thinking about something. So you can even host in your meeting room, a small meeting room, how to make something. And it could be free to the guest, or it could be free, or it could be a paid thing, like $10. And you come in, bring your family, and do the social distancing, and you learn something. People are also doing this online now, like come learn how to create the perfect breakfast, and having a landing page coming from one place to another is huge. It's a huge opportunity. Do you agree?
I absolutely agree. I think it's one of the most compelling reasons for a website. So if you have a branded hotel and you're like, I don't need a website, or I don't need this, I have the brand that does that. Man, supporting your local efforts, so as well as using it for social media and using it for other types of promotions, using it for the sports team that's going to book all of their rooms through a block. Use it for the corporate account that you just got, and you want all of their salespeople that are going to be coming in every week. You want them to go to that page. There's a lot of really great, compelling reasons to use landing pages and to use pages that are specific. And most of our booking mechanisms are set up that way. They're set up to create special booking links that have the discount already built into it.
Right. And I think it's awesome that if you don't have your own website, because you're with a brand and they don't allow you to have a website, which I understand sometimes they want to make sure that the message that they're sharing to their guests it's one. It's not like, oh, you have all this weird information on your website and now we're talking a different language. I appreciate that. I understand that, right? I used to fight that in the past, but now I understand why they do that. And guess what? Landing pages don't sit anywhere. They sit in the cloud, which is awesome. So it's like, here's your website, here's your booking engine, here's the social media. Right in the middle is your landing page that has pretty much, it's just a connection, a path to getting to that booking process. I love landing pages. I think it's a powerful marketing tool.
And you can connect them with Bitly. Right? Or TinyURL. You connect the two together, and you get the analytics, and you actually get the call to action. The call to action.
Absolutely. I think that you go to I think if you're trying to create a 20% off discount, you go to Bitly, or you create a custom one. Or you can create a custom Bitly, so it can be bit.ly/Rupesh 20% or 20% off Rupesh or something like that, and or whatever hotel 20% off. And then you share that on your social, then you know exactly where they're coming from. They jump into from your social, they jump into the landing page, so you know how many people clicked. And then you have multiple landing pages, right? And you see which one worked the best. And then you keep using that and double down on your marketing. Right? Love that. All right. These last few, we have 3 more left. And I hope this is 50. I hope this is.
Rupesh, I have to go, man. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Can you do are you cool? I mean, you've been doing this without me pretty much the whole time anyway. I've got 6 developers that are literally waiting for me to talk to them. So, but I do have to roll. But I can't tell you how much I appreciate being on here and talking about this. I love your passion. I love everything you do for our industry.
Jason, I just wanted support, and I knew that you would be there to support me, because I was like super. I just need somebody there to like help me through the process. So you've been that person for me, and you've always been that person for me. Like, I was like, we always text in some of those things, and it's fun to kind of connect. So let's do coffee and let's do tacos soon.
Definitely.
Appreciate it.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
All right, guys. Jason's awesome. Please follow him here on LinkedIn. It's Jason Lee from Travel Media Group. Thank you so much to them and the entire team there at Travel Media Group for staying strong. All right, I'm going to continue this. We have 3 more left, and then we're done. This has been an hour-and-a-half conversation, hour and 38-minute conversation. Guys, thank you so much. There's a bunch of people thanking Jason. There's at least 50 people here online. that are continually learning. Guys, I love that you're here to learn. You know, I talked about this yesterday. I talked about this in the past. 97% of people are going to come back to the workforce not learning a single new skill. But there's that 3% or that 4% that's going to actually learn something, that have learned something. And those are you guys. Those are you guys that are going to rock when you guys come out of this whole thing, because you've learned these new skills. You maybe got a certificate from these different organizations that are offering these new things. Guys, let's finish this off, and it's with you guys. We talked about email marketing, which is huge. I'm not going to get too much into it. Email marketing is one of them. Now, the last two things are the marketing channels that you think they're like super cool and all that stuff, or technology based, is not. It's all human to human things. Now, there's two tools that I highly recommend. It is your network. So right here on your network is a great tool. Like, you're using your people, you're relying on your team here and saying, hey, would you share this help me share this message. So if you posted something on social, you can say, you can send a direct message to somebody saying, hey, can you please share this? And if you guys are aligned and you're helping each other out, it makes sense. So use your network as a marketing tool. Now, finally, I love this. You can't do this on your own. Is my last one, and this is 50 must-have marketing tools that your hotel and you can use right now. The last one is use your team. Delegate these things. This is like the perfect tool for you to take advantage of. Like, take advantage of the people that are willing to learn. Those 3% of people that want to learn, there are some in your team. Use them to help them grow, because you're going to teach them a skill, and then help them understand what you're doing. And it's a great marketing tool, because they're going to be like, oh, you could have done this, because they might be great on TikTok. They might be great on social media. You're using them as a tool. You're not using them, but you're taking a resource that you think that just can check people out. You're using them as a tool, and you're using them to help improve themselves too. So guys, this has been top 50 things that that your hotel can use right now. And I hope this has been valuable to you and valuable to your audience. So please do me a favor, like and share this right now, because the show is almost over. And please join me next Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. because we're talking about hotel sales and what you can do. And I have an old school friend that I've had that I have been connected with for a long time. I just talked to her last night, and we have this great amount of information that we're going to provide for you next Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. All right, so the winner of the $100 smartguest.com gift card. Let me pick it out. I've been watching over here and reading all the comments, and guys, I really appreciate it. I want to give everybody a credit. I wish I could. I wish I could give you a gift card, everybody, to kind of come because you guys are just amazing. I love this, right? And remember, I talked about we're going to go out there and get it ourselves. We're not going to wait for people to just show up. We're going to go out and get it ourselves, and that's what we're doing. Guys, thank you so much for learning. The winner of the smartguests.com is Ashley Hardister. Guys, thank Ashley in the comments. She just won a $100 gift credit or certificate or a gift card to smartguests.com. So thank you so much to Ashley. Ashley, please send me a direct message here on LinkedIn, and I will give you that code so you can save $100 or spend $100 for free on my website, smartguests.com. And guys, if you found this valuable, please hit the like button and share this with your entire team. Comment, because then when you comment, guess what? Other people see that you commented, and we build and teach others. So I love that we're doing this. Let me see if there's anything else that's left on this. And I appreciate all the people that have joined here so far. I love marketing. This has been, you can hear the passion inside me when I'm using these tools. And I really want to thank Jason Lee for supporting me. I know I couldn't do this on my own. And yes, we are going to get to the topic of sanitization and cleanliness here in the next 2 weeks. And we'll make sure that you get all those tools and techniques and what people are doing right now Ashley, thank you. She says, "Yay, I won," and I appreciate this, guys. All right, last final words is thank you so much for joining this conversation. Please go to smartguests.com to see some great ideas, some customer service tools, marketing tools, review tools that you're going to get ready for right now, because your hotels are going to open up soon and your people are going to start traveling again. And this is an opportunity for you to acknowledge them, communicate to them. And we're talking about Collateral. You can do those things on that website. Also, I'm launching a brand new website, rupesh.co. And maybe I should, hang on, maybe I should put it in into the title here. It's rupesh.co, and you can sign up there and get on the wait list. Or a list that as soon as I launch, and there's going to be people that you've seen that you're like, oh, I've seen them, and they've shared some great ideas, and it's the website's Rupesh. You can go there right now. It's rupesh.co and sign up if you already haven't. There's over 500 people that are now on the wait list and waiting for me to launch this website. It's courses, resources, free tools. It's a membership website that I am here to provide for you and continue this conversation, get more in depth into specific topics, and continue helping each other grow. So guys, thank you so much for this opportunity. I will see you guys next week. Be safe out there and take care of each other and help each other out, and talk to you soon.